Alright, hello and welcome back. Here we are with some more algebra. We're still in Chapter 7, Section 5. We're going to look at a slightly more challenging problem right here, using factoring to find the area. So a farmer plants a rectangular pumpkin patch in the northeast corner of a square lot of land. Now that's important information here, that this is a square. And the area of the pumpkin patch is 600 square meters. All right, meters squared. What is the area of the entire square plot of land? All right, well, we are going to use this information that we know. We know that that's 600, and we know that the area of a rectangle is length times width. Okay, so we're going to figure out what's the length here. So if the whole thing is S, then this segment right here is 30 less than S. So the length is S minus 30. The area is 600. And the width is this segment here. That's the whole length, S, minus the 40 right here. So we have S minus 40. All right. Now we're going to do the box method or FOIL, whichever method you prefer. And then we get 600 is equal to S squared minus 70S plus 1200. All right, so that's after factoring this or foiling this. Sorry, not factoring. After multiplying these, we get this trinomial. Now remember, in order to factor, we need to set that equal to 0. Okay, so now it equals 600, so we have to subtract 600 from each side. And that's going to give us 0 is equal to S squared minus 70S plus 600. Okay, now I can factor this. I'm going to check 600, what multiplies to 600 and adds to negative 70S. Okay, well, it multiplies to a positive, which means both signs have to be the same. And since it results in a negative, both signs are going to have to be negative when for adding. So 600 is 60 times 10. 60 times 10. And yeah, both of those are negative. Negative 60 minus 10 gives me 70. Okay, so I don't even have to keep going. There we go. Those are my factors. So I know that it is x minus 10 and x minus 60 equals 0. Okay, so here x is 10, and in this case x equals 60. All right, so now I know that x is either 10 or it's 60. It's one or the other. Now, this is meters, right? Meters right here. So this length right here is 30. So this x couldn't possibly be 10, because that would give us a negative here. If we plugged in 10 up here, x minus 30 gives us a negative length. 10 minus 40 would give us negative. So that doesn't make sense in the context. Or so it has to be 60, and we know that this full length is 60. So we solve for x here. Sorry, I changed the variable on you. Let me go back here. This should be S. S right there. S, S, S. There we go. Just change that variable out of habit of setting these up. Okay, so S is 60, so this has to be 60. That has to be 60, so 60 times 60. The entire area is 3,600 meters squared. 60 times 60 gives us the area of 3,600 meters squared. There you go. Slightly challenging. You have to figure that out. And remember, you have to set it equal to 0 in order to factor it. There you go. Good times. Check in again next time for another fun lesson. Oh, that's a funny looking guy. He's kind of angry. Here's his friend. He's happy.